Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we are, Opportunity International. Now, this is only going to be a quick video because most of the stuff that I want you to know is on the videos down below this one. Alright, so down below this one, videos that I want you to know. Also, there's another note with some case studies in it. That's sort of over, I want to say that side. Yeah, but just go to the case studies in the planner. All right, I'm sure you know what it is you're doing. Right, ladies and gentlemen, Opportunity International. Now, who are they? Well, they were founded in 1971. First loan was given in Colombia to a tea and spice company, and I suppose really what's important is not so much who they are, all right, but what they do. All right, which is really our next slide. Okay, what is it they actually do? Now, this is what they do mostly. They give out something called microfinance. Now, I'm just going to show you this with a picture. All right, so you start with the cycle begins over here, and we move around. All right, now someone applies for the loan. Now, it's funny here actually because it showed a picture of a man, whereas most of Opportunity International's customers and loanees are ladies, women, and that's because women are far more likely to benefit their families, right? Far more likely to benefit their families. So Opportunity International actually would rather give to a woman, and if you looked at their website, it's something like 84% of the people who they loan to are women, and that's because the families get empowered. All right, a lady is far more likely to invest the money into her family, which is, I think, true with the West as much as it is in economically developing countries. So they see, this is a key one here, and we're going to look at this in a minute, but they receive microloan training. Now, this is a slightly different way of giving charity. Charity normally seems to begin with charities giving money and then nothing happening after that, or seeing whether it was successful or things like that. But this is slightly different because they receive a micro loan, which is just a small amount of money. They receive they receive their loan. They create and expand their business, and I think something like 98% of the loans given out actually work. Hardly ever do they actually have to get money back. They receive coaching again, business thrives, family gains self-sufficiency, children are impacted, of course, because they, and not only children, but the local community, because a lot of these businesses actually start to employ other people. We pay the loan, and the money is recycled, given to other people. Now, once the loan is repaid, obviously the business thrives and carries on. But Opportunity International do a little bit more. Okay, they do a little bit more than that as well. What else do they do? Well, down below here are the videos I want you to watch. They provide a savings account, so once a business is thriving, people might want to save for the future, for their education of the children, for things like that. They provide education in the training, so they don't just lend money and say off you go. They provide education. How do you use it? What business sense is it that you got? Kind of things like that. And microfinance, that's the stuff that we've looked at. A small amount of loans that go a long way. And finally, insurance. A lot of these businesses, obviously, in less economically developed countries, they live in places where unpredictability of the weather or things like that, and people haven't had insurances, so they insure their businesses against certain problems and certain things there. So finally, we've got to ask the question: why do they do it? Now, don't worry in the exam about using stuff that you've used before. So here you can see the parable of the sheep and the goats. We've looked at it an awful lot, and you can use it all the time. But it will be, I was hungry and you fed me. I was thirsty and you gave me a drink. Or even, I was naked and you clothed me. Okay, one of those three you could use. Definitely the I was hungry and you fed me. But also here, key thing is to use the parable of the talents. Yeah, it's how you use your wealth that's important, not what wealth you have, but how you use it. And of course, you don't bury it in the ground like the man here. Right? What you do is you use it for the benefit of others. Now, Opportunity International microfinance seems to me to be a great way to actually lend money. But is it better than charities that just give and don't expect anything back? What do you think?